Hi there guys, it's Kieran here at Magical Traveller. Hope you're having a great day. Today I wanted to chat to you about all the amazing food and dining experiences on board Virgin Voyages. So I'm sure you can pick up from our channel if you've watched one of our other videos. We love Virgin Voyages for so many reasons, but I definitely think our number one reason is going to be the food and dining on board. We've sailed a number of times and we have literally dined in every single restaurant on board Virgin Voyages. And I just want to start by kind of explaining the differences from Virgin Voyages to other cruise ships, I guess. The one thing that you may not know if you've never sailed with them before, if you have cruised with other cruise lines, they have done away with main dining rooms. And I think this is the big difference between Virgin Voyages and other cruise lines. Rather than having a fixed dining time, going into the same restaurant and being served by the same staff every time, Virgin have done away with that, and you don't have a main dining room. You have a lot of different eateries. They have over 20 of them. Some of them are really formal, so you can kind of sit down and get that traditional restaurant experience, or there are loads of kind of light bite grab and go places you can enjoy around the ship as well. So let's start by talking about some of the amazing casual dining opportunities on board Virgin Voyages, and no place is better to start than the Galley. Now the Galley is Virgin's equivalent of the buffet, but as per usual they have Spinner on his head as well. So rather than having kind of your usual food service stations and having lots of different options, Virgin have gone for more of a kind of street food is the best way I can explain it, vibe on board. So when you get into the Galley, you're going to be greeted by lots of different counters, lots of different stations whereby you can see the food being made fresh for you and made to order. But what you do is you sit down, scan the menu with your phone and access on your device, or they can give you a paper copy of it, and you will see all the different food options available from the various different stands around the ship. What you can then do is order with one of the crew on board, and then they will prepare the food fresh and bring it over to you. So let's have a little look at some of the stations you're going to find in the Galley. The first one you're going to find is going to be the Daily Mix. Now this is kind of the salad bar on board ultimately, where you can kind of make your own salads and you kind of get your own bagels, sandwiches, things like that as well. So there's lots of really great fresh options available for you. Over from there then is where you're going to find Diner and Dash. Now this is going to be kind of your burger joint on board. So if you're looking to kind of grab a burger, this is also where you're going to find things like all day breakfast as well, which yes, I have been there at 4 a.m. in the morning having all day breakfast after I've been out partying in the manor as well. Your American style breakfast, your English style breakfast, burgers, hot dogs, things like that you're going to find at Diner and Dash. My personal favourite is Bento Baby, so this is where you're going to find the sushi station on board. So again, lots of really cool options to kind of get a little grab and go sushi station if you wanted to, and kind of take that out or eat that inside the restaurant as well. Moving further around, you can have Let's Taco about it as well, which as the name explains, you're going to get kind of tacos, burritos, kind of little Mexican light bites there as well. These restaurants do also change throughout the day as well. So in the morning, you're going to find things like breakfast burritos, and then it's going to change into kind of more traditional tacos and burritos in the evening and the afternoon as well. So definitely you can keep going back there and finding new things to the menu as well. Further on and hidden away towards the back, then you're going to find Hot Press. So this is where you're going to find things like paninis, avocado toast. This is going to be kind of your toasted sandwich area as well. So again, some really great options there as well. Some really healthy light bites, but also something a bit more indulgent if you are looking for something. Another one as well that I really enjoy is Noodle Around. This is going to be where you're going to find your ramen, your tonkatsu. You're going to find kind of all those really cool brothy bowls of noodles and things like that as well. So it's really good fun. And again, a nice variety as well on board, which I'm sure you can see from some of the examples I've given already. You then also have as well the coffee shop where you can find your kind of barista style coffee. You can also get your spiked coffees as well, which I'll be honest, Phil absolutely loves doing. Phil is constantly going to grounds and getting his spiked coffees all the time. I can tell because I can smell it. I know he's doing it. Lastly then as well, there's one of our regular horns every day. We would kind of go and make our own little afternoon tea as well. We would go and do the sweet side. This is where you're going to find kind of your desserts and things like that as well. So we would normally go to kind of Grounds Club, get a coffee, sit in one of the beautiful windows overlooking whichever port we were in or enjoying a sea day. And then we would have cakes that we would have as well from the sweet side. So again, really great if you just want to pop in, grab a bite to eat and go, or whether you're looking to have kind of a full, breakfast, dinner, lunch type meal, you can totally do that throughout the day. And like I say, 24 hours then as well, you can have all day breakfast as well, which again, really great no matter what time of the day, whether you're having a hungover breakfast or whether you're still up having breakfast from the night out you've had before as well in the manor. Then throughout the rest of the ship, you're going to find lots of really cool casual dining options as well. Most of these are around about the deck 7 area, so kind of the heart of the ship. But what you'll find is you've got the pizza place, which is a regular of ours. As the name suggests, this is where you're going to find pizza. Phil does say they have one of the best gluten-free pizzas as well on board, where they have their own gluten-free bases and they make all the pizza fresh on board as well. You can get some really cool pizza on there. One of my favorite is the truffle pizza as well, which I eat a lot when I'm on board. Egg and truffle, honestly, it's amazing. I eat it so much when I'm on board. But it has a really cool alfresco seating area as well if you wanted to kind of enjoy those ocean breeze or the ocean waves as well, and you can do that outside. It's also open in the evenings as well, so if you're kind of going out and you're having not necessarily a late night, but you're having kind of an early late night. So if you're kind of out and about between kind of, the midnight hours, pizza place is still open as well. I believe it closes at 1 from my memory. So you can kind of get pizza up until about 1 o'clock as well if you wanted to kind of maybe take pizza back to your room and enjoy a film in bed with pizza as well. Following on further around from that, then you'll find the other coffee shop as well, where you can find kind of breakfast muffins during the morning, but also then maybe kind of like cookies and things like that as well, and enjoy a nice barista style coffee as well. That's then located next to the social. Now the social is kind of sports and activity space on board, but you will also find as well here where you'll be able to get kind of milkshakes, spiked milkshakes, hot dogs, nachos, popcorn, but also as well they have a sweet counter as well. So if you're looking for things like cake pops, or if you want a bit of a pick and mix, then definitely this is a little place to go to kind of pick up a little bite to eat as you're wandering around and enjoying your day on board the ship. Keep following that around the back as well, then you're going to head into the dock and the dock house. Now this is kind of your Mediterranean inspired trattoria space as well, where they've got kind of an indoor seating space and also a gorgeous, my favourite place on board, aft kind of facing outdoor seating area with gorgeous sunbeds or day beds you can lay in. Absolutely love this place. But again, this is going to be somewhere else where you can get some really amazing kind of Greek inspired little bites as well. They all come on small little like tapas almost-esque plates as well, and you can pick and choose as much as you want as well. Really, really great place if you just want to kind of maybe get a bit of a brunch or kind of an early afternoon snack as well, and just get a little plate or two as well, and just enjoy something while you're enjoying that gorgeous Mediterranean or Caribbean Sea with some really lovely light bites to eat as well. Lastly, when it comes to kind of casual dining, if you're somebody who loves ice cream, you're going to want to head to Lick Me Till Ice Cream. It's great. It's so much fun. They have so many amazing flavors as well. Flavors I've never come across before. I may eat my weight in ice cream when I'm on board because I just absolutely love it. It's so cool. And you just try different flavors every day. It's great. I love it. So let's jump on to the main dining restaurants on board Virgin Voyages. Virgin have 6 main restaurants on board, which you can pick and choose the dining at any time you like. So definitely try and make a reservation for some of these, kind of using the app in the lead up to sailing with Virgin, but also once you're on board, you can also change those dining times as well. And that's the key differential as well. These are restaurants. These aren't main dining rooms. You're not given fixed eating times. You can pick and choose which restaurants you want to eat as much as you want or as often as you like and when you like as well. So if you're somebody who likes to dine early and then go out and enjoy your evening, or maybe you like to kind of drink for a little bit and then go for a meal, you can totally do that. You're free to do that however much you want. Just kind of once you booked your cruise and once you get kind of so a couple of weeks beforehand, you can go into the app and make your reservations. But also as well, they're really flexible on board and you can kind of pick and choose as well if you want to. So let's jump into the first one. The first one's going to be the Wake. Now this is a really gorgeous restaurant that overlooks the back of the ship, or the ship's wake, the direction the ship's traveled from basically. And you're going to get gorgeous panoramic views of kind of that scenery as you're kind of sat there dining. It's a really cool place to go if you're looking maybe to celebrate a special occasion, or you're going for maybe a romantic break. It's definitely one to check out. It is incredibly popular, so definitely try and get a reservation sorted for this sooner rather than later, just to make sure you don't miss out. Now this is going to be as well the elevated steakhouse on board, so this is where you're going to find your kind of steak, your seafood. You can also get a really cool brunch here as well. So if you're somebody who wants to kind of get an evening brunch, you want to sit down and have somewhere formal, definitely check it out. They've got some gorgeous cakes and you can kind of get eggs Benedict and things like that on board as well. So again, really great restaurant to check out. Moving over next to a restaurant that when I first heard about it, I was a bit like, okay, not for me, but I thoroughly love it. And that's going to be Razzle Dazzle. Now, this restaurant is a feast for the eyes as much as it is for your belly as well. So it's inspired by kind of the World War ships, where they're all painted in kind of razzle dazzle effect to kind of throw the eye off when they were looking at them from afar. And it's got that effect all the way through it. So it's a really cool restaurant to kind of just sit in. But also the menu is really, really cool. It is a vegetarian forward menu, which is what initially put me off. It's not going to be a boring salad. You're going to find, obviously, yes, vegetarian forward. It's going to be a great place if you want to kind of get as well though comfort food done vegetarian style. So you're going to find burgers, you know, all that type of fun stuff to eat as well. But also you're going to find, if you are into somebody who just simply can't go without meat, there is also the naughty side menu where you can as well get things like chicken wings as well. Also, as for the secret menu, it does rotate throughout. When we were on board, it was the butter chicken curry and it was phenomenal. So definitely there's lots of options. Don't be afraid to ask of what's on the secret menu. You also get some really fun cocktails as well. The goldfish cocktail is really cool. It comes in a goldfish glass. That was really cool. And there's one that comes in a popcorn bucket as well. So really fun, really kind of forward thinking cocktail and dining experience on board. So again, don't skip Razzle Dazzle just because it says it's a vegetarian forward option menu. The food's great regardless, but there are also naughty side menu items you could have on board as well. Moving over then to one of our favorite restaurants on board is going to be Pink Agave. Not only does it have one of the most iconic entranceways into a restaurant anywhere I've ever been, but also as well, it has a really grand elevated Mexican menu as well. So this is where you're going to go on board to find all that amazing Mexican spicy food that you kind of love. And also as well, this is really good for kind of sharing as well, because all the menus come in smaller tapas-esque style menu as well. We thoroughly love it here as well. With Phil being gluten-free, we've never struggled to find food here as well. The pibil pork is one of my favorites, and the dessert on board as well, which I'll post a picture of and I'll post the caption with the name on it because I can never remember the name of it. But it has the most amazing passion fruit flakiest pastry on board. Oh, it's just the best dessert I've ever had. I generally almost wept the first time I had it. It is gorgeous, absolutely amazing, and we love dining in Pink Agave. Moving across from there then you have Extra Virgin, which is the onboard Italian. Now you're going to find really grand elevated Italian food on board. So obviously you're going to find your pasta dishes, but anything that's kind of got an Italian flair or Italian mark to it this is the place you're going to go to. You're going to get really generous portion sizes as well. Again, perfect for sharing, perfect for kind of sampling and trying different things as well. My favorite thing on the menu is going to be the affogato dessert as well. Honestly, they make it at the table side to you and they kind of put all the trimmings inside it. It's just a really lovely way to end your meal. And you also get a limoncello shot as well when you kind of get to enjoy your meal, which again, it's a really great highlight. And again, just shows how these dining experiences are equivalent to kind of specialty dining on board some other cruise lines. Next, I want to have a chat about Galley. Galley is awesome. Galley is the onboard Korean barbecue restaurant. So the food is actually cooked live in front of you. So crew come over and you get your meat and your vegetables and you kind of heat it up and cook it on the barbecue in front of you. You get some of the best. Oh my God, the chicken wings. The chicken wings are amazing. But every night in Galley starts with a party game as well to really get the atmosphere going. You do sit in booth seating. So sometimes if you're a smaller group, you will be paired with other people. But it's a great one to get to know your fellow sailors as well and maybe make new friends whilst you're on board. But you do get to play a really cool fun party game. You get to try soju as well, and then you get to have this really fun kind of communal cooking experience as well, which I thoroughly love. The food's really cool. It's a bit different as well, and again, a really great, like I say, icebreaker. If you're maybe looking to make new friends on board and just get to know people, you can totally do that as well. If you are obviously with a bigger group, then absolutely definitely get a booth together and you guys are going to have the best time. Like I say, one meal starts with the party game and ends with you guys kind of sharing a hot pit where you kind of make your own food on it. Again, really cool, really fun experience. I can't rate Galley high enough. We loved it every time we've been there. Lastly is what I want to end on somewhere really cool, which is Test Kitchen. Test Kitchen has to be seen to be believed, honestly. The best way I can explain it is kind of almost Heston Blumenthal-esque. It's very kind of molecular kitchen science. They do some really fun, cool, quirky stuff here. But when you go on board, you're kind of given a menu and it just literally lists the ingredients. So for example, you'll get a course and it'll say egg. And then they will present the meal back to you in a way that I don't think you'll anticipate just how cool and how different this is. We've had some really cool one. The mushroom course on our first sailing was really cool. We've just had some stunning, absolutely stunning food in Test Kitchen, but you have to have an open mind to it because again, you're not going to be able to kind of pick and choose, and if you don't like certain things, then it may not be the right restaurant for you. But if you're somebody who loves exploring food and love having an adventure with food, then definitely give it a go. My tip to people always is as well, don't be put off by it if you are somebody who is a cautious eater. Definitely go and give it a try because there is loads of food available elsewhere on board Virgin Voyages as well. If you don't enjoy any of the courses, you can always take it back, but equally you can also carry on eating somewhere else as well. So don't feel like that's it, you're not going to enjoy your meal, you're done. Definitely give it a go and don't be scared off by the fact that you don't really know what you're eating and what you're eating may not look like what it actually is. Honestly, it's one of the best meals we've ever had anywhere is at Test Kitchen. We love it. The cool thing about it as well is you can also do a pairing menu. So if you're somebody who wants to pair it with like a cocktail pairing, a wine pairing, a beer pairing, or even a soft drink pairing, that is an extra charge, but we're talking like $35 and you get 6 cocktails to go with your meal. And you get some really cool, really fun, experimental cocktails as well. Honestly, if you are on board, give it a try. If you're on a 7-night sailing, there's no reason not to try it at least one night. So guys, I hope that's got your appetite going. As you probably can see, there's so much amazing food on board Virgin Voyages, and we definitely love Virgin Voyages for their food. If you are definitely somebody who's interested in learning a bit more about Virgin Voyages, check out the other videos we have on our channel or visit our website. We've got loads of information and content available about the places where Virgin Voyages sails and all the other experiences that are available on board as well. If you are thinking of ever booking a Virgin Voyages cruise, please do think of us. We are Gold Certified First Mate by them, which is the highest level of recognition they can give to any of their travel agent partners. Other than that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.